In this video, I'm going to show you plenty of food options which are available around Masjid Al Haram. Make sure you stick around till the end of the video because I will show you a mall which isn't as busy as all of the mainstream areas. So let's start off. We're outside King Abdul Aziz Gate. So this is the gate leading to the Masjid Al Haram, but then just opposite this gate we have the Makkah clock towers. And a lot of people didn't know this, but the Makkah clock towers actually has a mall within the towers themselves. So if you have a look here, if we can go inside, and we're on the ground floor here, there are food options throughout this mall. There's some on the ground floor and first floor, but the main floors which have the food is the third and fourth floor. And I'm going to show you everything in this mall, so you are well prepared. If you are visiting the area, you'll know exactly where to go. So we just saw a stand selling dates, and we also have another stand here which are selling donuts, pastries, cakes, sandwiches. Moving to the back of the ground floor, we have Milyar Cafe. This was quite a popular cafe. They sell a lot of hot and cold drinks and also quite a lot of pastries. The cafe did have a time limit to how much time you can spend in the cafe. I think that's just because of how busy this cafe actually is. But if we move further along the ground floor, there's also a Dunkin' Donuts kind of right at the back. So this is a little bit of a quieter area. Now we're on the first floor, so you can see we have quite a few coffee shops here. We have a Starbucks just there, and on the other side we have a Costa Coffee. And if we walk a little bit further ahead, there is also a Tim Hortons. So these are the options on the first floor. Now we're going to move on to the second floor. And on the second floor, the main food place here is a place called Mado, which does a lot of Turkish food and also Turkish desserts. So this is quite a popular restaurant here. You can see they do doner kebabs. So if you want like a sit-down restaurant, then Mado is ideal. When you go onto the third and fourth floor, it's more like a food court, so it's a lot busier. If you wanted like a sit-down restaurant, which is a bit quieter, then Mado is a good option for you. It seemed to be very popular with more of the local people, but yeah, if you want Turkish food, sorry, there was a guy there just giving me some oud. There's lots of opportunities for you to buy Arabian oud in this mall as well. Now we're on the third floor, so here we're going to see a lot more food places. So there are quite a few stalls just selling juices, cakes, pastries, donuts, which you can see here. Here's one of them. There's around 10 of these like stalls around the mall. They have different brand names, but they all pretty much sell the same thing. So this place is called Barnes. This is Saudi Arabia's own coffee company. So if you wanted to try an authentic coffee brand from Saudi Arabia, you can try out Barnes. So we're on the third floor, remember, and now we're going to see a lot more franchise fast food places. So we have a Hardee's there, we have KFC, and then if we move a little bit further ahead, we'll also see a Pizza Hut. Moving on, just in this area, we also have a Baskin and Robbins. So if you wanted dessert and ice cream, you can go there. And here we have another restaurant. This restaurant sells quite a few grilled food options, but then also a lot of curries, some grilled meats, lots of rice and meat dishes. And then they also have lots of juices and fresh fruit as well. So here are some grilled meats which they have. Rice, we have pasta, quite a lot of curries as well, and if you wanted more grilled meat, there's fish and shrimp. Here we have Lounge 99, and this is one of those restaurants which seems to have everything on the menu. They have the usual juices, but they have pizzas, burgers, roast chicken, and then lots of rice and meat dishes. So I tried to take as many videos as I could for you guys just to show you the variety of food options available, not only in this restaurant, but as many as I could. Bear in mind the Makkah clock towers were very busy. This mall, there was just so many people. This video was taken during the month of Ramadan, so you can just imagine how busy it is. But this is Lounge 99, and there is another restaurant just opposite this one selling more meat, more curries, and more kind of grilled meats as well. So let's have a look further along. We're still on the third floor here. Remember, this mall goes up to 4 floors. So here's another coffee and juice stall, also selling cakes. They also are selling donuts and pastries. You're going to see a lot of these throughout the mall, just dotted around. This is the Baskin and Robbins, which I showed you before. We also have a McDonald's here. It's not a big McDonald's, but it was quite busy. And then we have the Global View restaurant. So this is on the third floor, as we just said. And if you want a variety of meat and rice dishes, then you can come here. They also do kebabs and such things like that. Now, if you want to have like a buffet restaurant, we have this place here called Open Buffet. At the time I filmed, they had a deal on 100 reals per person, and they have a great view of Masjid Al Haram. And then we also have this place called I'm So Hungry. This was a very popular fast food chain here in Saudi Arabia. Lots of people were eating here. They typically do burgers, especially like smash burgers and chicken burgers. So this was a popular place. Now, crispy rolls, if you want to have like crispy rolls or kebabs, this is the place to go. This is again located on the third floor. And now we have more stalls like this Wonder Jello coffee, where you can get lots of nice ice cream. I'll try and get a close-up of the ice cream here. Let's have a look. There we go. And they also do like donuts and pastries as well here too. I did tell you guys at the beginning, you have a lot of options for donuts, pastries, and then meat and rice dishes. It's just throughout this mall you'll get these options, so don't worry about shortages of food. You can just see how many people come here to eat, so there's basically an option for everyone. Yeah, this place is called Farouj. Again, more meat, rice dishes. They do curries as well. And we're still on the third floor. Third floor has quite a lot of food options, but then we're going to move on to the fourth floor. And then just on the other side, on the third floor, we have a Krispy Kreme donut shop. So let's see if we can get a close-up of these donuts. It's pretty much the same donuts that you can get generally in Krispy Kremes. I was trying to check for any new ones, but yeah, they have Krispy Kremes there. There's also this popular chicken place called Texas Chicken. That was quite popular. And now we have this other place called Jara and Fol. A lot of people were getting tea from here, so you can come here if you want to have some tea. And we also have a Burger King. And then moving back round, I think on the left here we are back at I'm So Hungry. So we've just kind of gone round the whole of the third floor here. Actually, no, there's still more food places on the third floor we haven't explored. So let's take another look here. This is just kind of next to I'm So Hungry, but on the other side. So we have more food places here. Again, meat and rice dishes are plentiful here. And they also do some rotisserie chicken. You can see the worker there just posing for the camera. All the staff here actually are really friendly as well. I think they're used to just seeing so many customers, but they were very friendly. You can just see how busy it is, how many people are queuing up to get food. This is a place called Turk Restaurant, so if you fancy Turkish food, this is the place to go. They do lots of Durham wraps, doner kebabs, and then more meat and rice dishes. They do pide as well. I'm not sure if you saw that, but pide is popular here. And then we have shawarma mix, so if you want some shawarma, you can come here. We're still on the third floor, and there are more like stalls dotted around selling, again, cakes, pastries, drinks, juices. And then you see another one here, more pastries. I think they do croissants in this one. So croissants, juices, donuts, and lots more drinks as well. So I think what we need to do now is go on the fourth and final floor. So now we are on the fourth floor. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this place called Sbarro. If you're from the UK, you know what Sbarro is. They do New York style pizzas. And this branch actually was doing pasta as well. In the UK, they don't do pasta. So that's a nice place for pizza. If you want some rice and some noodles, then this is a popular place. If you fancy smash burgers, we have a place here called Smash Burger, which was very, very popular. So that is an option if you fancy a smash burger. And then we have quite a large Al Bake, and it's actually divided into two sides. So we have a ladies' side and a men's side. You would have to place your order on one side and then go to collect your order on the other side. And we have another place. This is called Llama Burger. This was really, really popular. Lots of queues here to get the food from this place. I think the burgers here are quite nice. I didn't get a chance to try it, but people were telling me it's really good. And then we have this other place here. I didn't catch the name of it because it's in Arabic, but again, they do. Maybe someone can comment below what this food place does. And then on the right here, we have this place called Chick Mix. There was actually a man giving out free samples of pizza here. So That's something if you want to try. I think they are quite keen on selling their pizza. And then again, more food places here. You really are spoilt for choice. There's so many options. We have this place called Magma. I've never heard of that restaurant before. It wasn't that busy, but it seems like it was nice. And if you want some Indian food, we have this place here called Poshak. And remember, this video, I filmed it in Ramadan of 2024, but as you can see around, they are opening a lot more restaurants and takeaways, so you may see more new restaurants when you do come here. If you fancy pasta, we have La Casa Pasta. They do lots of lasagna, pasta, spaghetti, and then over here, this I think was the most popular place in the whole of the mall. It's a place called Bilaban. I think that's how you pronounce it. They do a lot of gelato, ice cream, but they do a lot of like milk cakes. They have a menu which you can scan in English. I definitely recommend trying that place because I had a milk cake which had popcorn on it. It was quite nice. This other place is called Spice Bowl. This was another really popular place in the mall. They do a lot of curries, rice and meat dishes again. But yeah, the key thing here is they do quite a lot of curries. So if you fancy curry, this is a good place to go. But they also have a very extensive menu which includes pasta, lasagna, and all sorts. Now, I want to show you this kind of supermarket or hypermarket called Abraj. This is on the 4th floor, so I included this because some of you may not want to eat from like a takeaway or a restaurant. You might want to just buy some groceries and eat that way. It certainly is a cheaper option, and it's good that they have this mall here. So I thought what I would do is just do a quick walk around just to show you what kind of things that you can get from this hypermarket. The thing is, they don't only sell like groceries, but they have like appliances, clothes, they have like jewelry, watches, and souvenirs as well. So I thought this was a perfect place to show you if you want to buy souvenirs, because sometimes in some areas it's quite expensive to buy souvenirs, but they seem to be quite reasonably priced here. Like I bought a lot of dates from this shop, and I also bought some fruit. So I'll just show you a quick walk around here. I'm not going to speed up the video or anything. I just want to show you kind of a full walk around of the main areas, and we're going to move on after this to the other mall, which is a lot quieter than this one. So I'll leave you to just have a look at what's around, and then I'll join you again when we're in the next mall. Okay, so like I mentioned, this mall in the Makkah Clock Towers is very busy. You can just see how many people. Most of the time, it's very busy, even in the early hours. So there's this other mall. It's the Jabal Omar Mall. I put an image there on the maps. It's just kind of on the side of the Makkah Clock Towers. It's right next to the Jabal Omar Hilton Suite. So if you look for that hotel, you'll reach here. They also there's like an Al Baik which advertises, so there's signs pointing to an Al Baik. So that's when you know that you're in the right area. So it's a bit crowded here, but just not as crowded as the other Makkah Clock Tower Mall. So I'm going to show you inside. We're going to do the same thing where we're going to go floor by floor, but yeah, the ground floor, there's like a few, I think there's a Dunkin' Donuts, and there's a popular coffee shop called Camel Step. I took a video of that. There's just a lot of people. So this is Camel Step. This is on the ground floor. It was just really busy, so I thought this must be a really popular place. They also have a Bin Dawood, which is like another hypermarket, which is also on the ground floor. And then we're going to go straight to the top. So we have this pizza place. So we have a coffee place, we have that pizza place, and then we have this Ojin restaurant if you fancy, again, meat and rice dishes. I know I keep saying meat and rice dishes, but, you know, a variety of curries, palaus, biryanis, and, yeah, more stuff like that. We also have this Al Tazaj, which do barbecue chicken. We have Raydan. I think Raydan is a popular restaurant in the Middle East. We have a shawarma place. You can just see from the video that the crowd isn't as busy as it was in the Makkah Clock Towers. So if you want a quieter kind of area, this is the place to go. This is another shawarma shop. They're just right next to each other. And then we're going to walk further along, and we can see a Hardee's is here, so if you fancy like American style burgers. And then we have a KFC just here as well, and also we have a Pizza Hut, so if you fancy pizza, this is the place to go. And I don't know what this, I think this is called Jan Burger. Someone was telling me this is a really popular place in Saudi Arabia, so that's here. Koshari, I'm not sure what this place does, but maybe someone can comment in the comment section below. Broast chicken is popular in Saudi Arabia, so there's two places right next to each other selling broast chicken. In fact, there's a third one just there on the right selling broast chicken as well. So you don't have to go to Al Baik because they sell broast chicken too, but Al Baik is usually very, very busy. You have those alternative options there. And now we're still on the same floor. We have a place called Juicy Fruity, so if you fancy some drinks and some juices. Again, even with this mall, they are opening lots of new stores. You can just see on the side there, they are opening like a new dessert place. We have this place called Happy Chef. I believe I got a burger from here. Yeah, so I got a burger from this place called Happy Chef. And we have a place here called Juice Corner. So they do, again, pastries, juices, drinks, lots of nice things. So you can choose this place if you want to. There's a Baskin and Robbins. They do a really nice sundae with kanafe. We have Krispy Kremes again. We don't have a big store here, but it's a smaller kind of stand. And then Bilaban is also here. It's not as busy as it was in Makkah Clock Towers. So if you fancy those milk cakes or this ice cream, this is a really, really nice place to go. I do recommend trying Bilaban. I think you'd really like it. And this is a place where I actually bought some biryani from. I can't record. I don't think I recorded the sign of the shop. Let me see if I did. Yeah, so I got it from this place. I bought lamb biryani from here, which is really nice. And then we're back on the ground floor, and I thought I would show you this Bin Dawood. Again, you can buy dates, nuts, spices from here. It's a hypermarket, so they do a lot of like electronics, but just general groceries as well. So it's an ideal place if you want to buy some groceries or if you want to buy some gifts. So we've made it to the end of the video pretty much. I thought I would give you a good idea of food options around Masjid Al Haram. I hope I have done that for you. I'm sorry if I kept saying meat and rice dishes or donuts and pastries, because that's pretty much what you'll be getting if you do come here. But yeah, if you have any questions, write them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. I'll try and make a part 2 of this video as well, and I'm going to have a part 2 in Medina as well. So make sure you like, make sure you comment and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.